Hey everybody, clearing. I love these things. Okay, let's get into what are the divine masculines not seeing right now about the journey, about the connection. Let's do a little fast forward. What are they going to realize eventually about this time right now? So thank you, Divine Creator. What is it that the divine masculines will see in hindsight about right now? We are getting, okay. Queen of Wands, which is my Divine Feminine card, in the reverse with reciprocity in the reverse, healing, and this passionate, inspired beginning in the reverse. So there's something about the energy between the two. Divine masculines are going to understand that they took a step back, that they didn't see the divine feminine clearly, completely. There seems to be a bit of a pause or a layer, a veil between. And it has to do with the radiance that you're going to step into, divine feminine, compared to where you're at now. So many times on this journey we think, oh yeah, we've made it, we're there, we're fully alive, fully radiant. But this is saying that in time, divine masculines will see this period of time as you still in the healing, still in the becoming, still in your glow up, not having yet come to some of these incredible, innovative, new, inspired thoughts. They're going to see this as part of the becoming. So what advice can we get for the feminines right now? We are getting Temple of Meditation, Communion, Contemplation, Higher Mind. So go higher, divine feminines. Take the focus off your masculine. Use this time wisely because it is a healing time for you. You're meant to be in meditation. You are meant to be discovering certain things at this time that will bring you more further onto your path. Okay, let's see what the divine feminines will see in time regarding their divine counterpart. What is it that the divine feminines are going to look back at this time and understand more clearly about their divine counterpart? What is it we can see? Anything? Okay, yeah, big story here. Waiting, heartache, third party, third energy. Spirit of Swords is the Queen of Swords. No, that's the King of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Okay, that separation was an illusion. You're going to look back and see that separation was an illusion because the healing wasn't as far along as you thought it was at this period of time. There was still heartache to heal, still a personal investment time. Your masculine was still healing. There are other things going on. So in the future, you're going to look back and see that this was a healing period for all involved still. So what is the advice for the counterparts watching, masculines and feminines? What can we see about that? Subconscious awareness, Akashic information. So this is a very deep level of healing. It's not a casual thing. It's not to say that there is a deficiency. This is an essential part of mastery to come through this amount of multidimensional healing. So this is connecting with the Akash. This is opening up the timelines of the everyone, all the layers of reality, and deepening in psychic vision, hidden meanings, dream readings. So there's that subconscious. So this is an intensive period of deep, meaningful solo pursuit. I just heard about this layer of disclosing reality on the deepest levels. And Chamber of Exhilaration, enthusiasm, learning, generosity, and fortune. Yeah, everyone's learning from this, and it's starting to propel mission. It's starting to propel abundance. People are stepping into more of their calling. Under healing money story I just heard, finding stride. And universal attunement, repatterning and guidance, leaving the world, ascending, ascension, surrender, purification, and now coming up and aligning with the higher templates, the innovative templates, the solution templates, the unity conscious templates, the healed templates, the perfected templates, the thriving templates. So yeah, this, whatever you are perceiving on the journey at this time, it is exactly the way it is right now for the express purposes of healing. And it will gather steam again. I am not an astrologer, but I did hear through the grapevine that Neptune is in retrograde for a little while now, and then we get a pause, and then it comes back into retrograde or something in January. Well, let me know if you know more about it, but it's like contractions. It's doing this deep work in us, and then we get a break, and then it's going to put us through the grindstone again. So right now things might feel a little bit like a growing pain again. Keep going with it. More flow, everyone. Okay, so what can we see for the divine masculines? What are they thinking at this time for the connection with you, divine feminines? What are they feeling on the heart space? What are they wishing for the connection right now? What action are the divine masculines taking? What is the biggest challenge? And what is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? Where is the energy going in your future? Okay. So conscious mind. Ooh, anxiety about the sexual connection. So if you have connected in the past, something about that is causing the masculines an inconvenient truth. If you haven't connected sexually with your divine counterpart, there is sleepless nights, anxiety, and desire. Clarifier, we're getting connection. So there is this intense magnetic pull right now. I'm hearing it's unbearable for some. There's a globe here, so there might be quite a distance for many counterparts. Everything is connected. I'm hearing it's simple nature. It's human nature to need and desire and want connection. So don't beat yourself up if you're feeling pulled to your counterpart. It's natural. It's actually natural to desire that. You're not meant to tell yourself that's inappropriate. You're meant to take instruction for that. And to be honest, there hasn't been a big sexual pull as a focus. There's been a lot of personal growth on this journey, but that particular intensity for the counterpart I have not seen in quite a while, maybe even over a year. It's been more about the platonic, more about the friendship, more about that, but now we're seeing on the conscious mind, the divine masculines are feeling this sensual pull to the feminine right now. What are we seeing on the heart space for the divine feminine? Okay, the divine masculines are feeling it's only a matter of time again before there's another path. So they're anticipating another meetup, or love will find a way, I just heard. So they're wanting to manifest another meetup. They want to this time. Divine feminines, you have wanted to in the past. They are looking forward to and wondering about the next meetup, how it will happen, how it can grow from the current energy. And home, earth. So there's a sense of home. This is such a gardening, green, nature. So spend time in nature, I'm hearing, or you might meet up in nature. Home is where the heart is, though. There is this nourishing, you're never alone kind of feeling that we're all meant to feel our counterpart on the heart space right now. If you are feeling your counterpart on the heart space, that's not in your mind, that's real. This is a confirmation, a homing device I just heard. So the divine masculines are starting to feel like where there's a will, there's a way. They're not telling themselves that this is an impossible love set for another lifetime anymore. They're saying there just might be a way that this is possible. And some of them are starting to see that emerging. I heard they're going for it. So something has shifted a little bit. I'm actually being told to pull a clarifier energetically and see what that is. What is it, divine masculines, that have shifted a little, that have allowed you to say there is a way here? Daydreaming, so fantasy, wonder, and whimsy, chamber of imagination. They have given themselves permission to acknowledge the daydreams, the vision that could happen here. And it doesn't seem so outlandish anymore, I just heard. And I'm staring right at the Ascension card again. So as they become more conscious, the things that used to be deal breakers in the 3D cease to hold the same power over them, and now they're finding this new channel. What are they wishing for at this time? Communication that's deeply intuitive, psychic. So they actually might, many divine feminines are full-blown psychic in their power, living in their giftings, and divine masculines know that you divine feminines have a lot of wisdom to share if they open contact on that level, that you could be unconditionally loving and a benefit in their lives. So some divine masculines want to consult their divine feminines regarding decisions that they need to make, regarding matters of the heart, ways of interpreting love. They know you have wisdom to share and they want to access that wisdom somehow, divine feminines. Wow, it's about time, hey? Beautiful. Purity. They know that you are a pure soul. They know that you have set yourself apart, that you have been set apart, that you are different, that you see things differently. I'm being moved to tears again, that you are a pure one. So they're finally seeing your radiance as a pure one. And they want to ask you more about that, divine feminines. 33, the angels have been reminding your masculine that you are true to what you express. It's not a trick. You're not too good to be true. You are authentic. So they're wishing to connect with you more on that level. What is the action that they are taking? They're bringing love to all of the things that have not been true. So this is forgiveness, this is looking at things differently, willing to say they were wrong, apologies, or just, I heard, manning up, owning up to certain behaviors and actions that were not in alignment with the truth of the love here, the connection that's felt. This is, they're acknowledging how freaking profound this connection is, I just heard. Fury, bushfires. It's like this, I just got all riled up and like fiery, didn't I, before I saw this. It's like this fire and ice. It's like this contrast that this thing has been iced out, and now they're like, the passion, the intensity, the urgency is welling up. I just heard the passion can burn as brightly as it wants now, because this ice is not an assault on anyone. It's actually the antidote to fire. And so this period of separation that the twins have been in has caused the autonomous becoming that allows for passion to grow more intensely than in karmic situations where it becomes out of control and reckless. Whoa, very cool. Divine masculines, that's a really interesting way of looking at it. and acknowledging the connection. So what is the biggest issue? The distance, the heartache of being apart. That's the challenge. Alchemy. So knowing that there's no going back when this conversation about the personal journey, the personal heartache, the effects of this whole becoming on the counterparts. There is alchemy and magic to be had when the energetics are talked about regarding the cringe, the pain, the struggle in the journey. But that's the challenge. It's finding the magic, the alchemy, despite that, despite the obvious awareness of when those things have occurred. What is the spirit-guided advice? Separation is an illusion. Unconditional love can make way to true love and the expression of true love in difficult communication, in difficult topics, scenarios. It does not have to result in a karmic blowout and heartache. These periods of separation have taught everyone to be accountable, to be wise, and there can be love here that is celebrated. The impossible I just heard. The journey has facilitated that, and we get companionship, animals. So without reading the guidebook, there is this very natural, life-affirming connection that is starting to form in a very let it unfold naturally way. And we're dropping into the heart, the true life force that runs through nature in all its glory. We're returning to the garden, I just heard, where things are pure and not contrived, not so warring anymore, where there is abundance and provision and the ability to see things through the lushness. Where is the connection going in the near future? A period of being pulled apart by circumstances ending, and it's emerging again that the twins did not truly go anywhere, out of sight, out of immediate connection, but not gone. So there is enlightenment that's dawning on both twins, that is being ripened to share, pardon me, between each other. And we get beginnings east. It did come out in the reverse, but I'm reading these in the upright. Oh, the alchemy magic card was my card of self-love. And then we have 3 here, the Trinity. So spiritual take on things, the process, the periods of separation. There's going to be communication, it feels like, about the journey and how it has evolved each of the twins. So catching up, maybe nostalgia, but more about the energetics. Communication about the effects the journey has had on each. Let's get one more message. I'm being told to get a message from the divine masculines to the divine feminines. My love for you is deep. And what can we see from the feminines to the masculines? I miss you. And you are my other half. You have my whole heart. Okay, what can we get for a message? You have my whole heart. That's interesting. Okay, what can we see for the feminines watching? Time to let go and time to collaborate. So we have an either or here. And it goes hand in hand. So when we grow in unconditional love, we see how this and that are true. This is talking about holding our own autonomy within collaboration, not collaborating in order to merge and lose ourselves and be overcome by it, but staying in our wholeness, staying in our mastery, and letting go of it needing to be this dramatic, showy, intense, all-consuming emotional volatility, but really just channeling it now by being in our wholeness and truly being able to take things to the next level. And it's like lasers focusing together onto purpose, because there is not an attachment to the other with expectations and things that will zap the life force energy. For the masculines, what can we see? I just heard for the joy of it. Masculines, what can we see? Oh my goodness. Be loyal to what you love and co-create with spirit. So allow yourself to go towards the things that you love. This is gifts, talents, your feminine, without judgment and condemnation. You love the things you do for a reason, and it is spirit guidance. Whenever you feel that joy well up about something, authentic joy, not lust, not those things that are taboo or rebellious, but authentic joy, the things you love, appreciate deeply because it's warranted, that's you co-creating with spirit. Go in that direction. And we get now as a lucky time, reclaim your power. Freedom is yours. Magic works through you. Set healthy boundaries, and time for beginner's mind. So I'm getting this feeling of divine masculines. Oh, it's a 33 and a 44 card. But divine masculines, you are being asked to step out into a new autonomous, not being afraid of being alone, freedom, and new level of your talents and gifts. So you are being asked to set healthy boundaries with certain energies vying for your attention, vying for your time, and to really understand you need to see things in truth and empowerment. No more people pleasing and doing things because you feel you should. No more duty. This is really about the freedom to do anything and not be calling yourself selfish for venturing out and changing course. I'm hearing reclaim your power. It's time to see things in a totally new way and not bully yourself for wanting to do the things that your heart is telling you to align with, divine masculines. Okay, many blessings. Bye for now.